Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Voice of Mzansi. Today's news takes us to Ghana, where the Tema District Court has made a strong statement against crime involving foreign nationals. Two men, both from outside the country, have been sentenced to jail after being found guilty of offences linked to human trafficking and romance scamming. It is a case that has shocked many, not just because of the crimes themselves, but also because of how far-reaching the consequences of such activities can be. Please stay with me till the end so you can hear the sources of this news and try to verify it for yourself. And while you are here, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. Now, let's get into the details. Authorities in Ghana confirmed that these two foreign nationals were arrested after a thorough investigation into a suspected network involved in trafficking people and using online platforms to scam unsuspecting victims through fake romantic relationships. It is a troubling reminder of how modern-day criminals can hide behind keyboards while preying on vulnerable individuals. The Tema District Court, which handled the case, moved quickly once the evidence was presented, making it clear that Ghana is not a safe place for such illegal activities. According to reports, the suspects had been operating for some time, targeting people both within Ghana and abroad. The human trafficking aspect involved luring victims with false promises of work or better living conditions, only for them to end up in situations of exploitation. In many cases, victims of trafficking find themselves trapped, unable to return home, and forced into dangerous or degrading work. The romance scam element was equally disturbing, with the men using fake identities online to build emotional relationships with their targets before manipulating them into sending money. The court heard testimonies from several victims who spoke about the financial and emotional toll these scams had on their lives. Some lost large amounts of money, while others described feelings of humiliation and betrayal after realizing the relationships they thought were real were nothing but lies designed to take advantage of them. The judge made it clear that these crimes are not only illegal but also deeply damaging to the individuals and communities affected. In delivering the sentence, the court emphasized that Ghana's legal system will continue to pursue and punish those involved in such crimes, regardless of their nationality. This is important because criminal networks often operate across borders, thinking they can escape justice by moving between countries. The Tema District Court's decision sends a clear message: whether you are local or foreign, if you commit these crimes in Ghana, you will face the full force of the law. Human trafficking and online scams are unfortunately on the rise in many parts of Africa and around the world. Authorities have been working to strengthen cooperation between countries, sharing intelligence and resources to crack down on these networks. The arrest and conviction of these two men are seen as a step in the right direction, showing that with coordinated efforts, law enforcement can disrupt even the most organized criminal schemes. In this particular case, investigators were praised for their persistence and attention to detail. The suspects had gone to great lengths to hide their activities, using fake documents, untraceable online accounts, and carefully planned communications. But the evidence eventually caught up with them. Witness statements, digital records, and financial transaction histories all played a role in building a strong case that left no room for doubt in court. What makes this case stand out is how it highlights the link between online romance scams and human trafficking. While many people think of them as separate crimes, there are situations where they are connected, with scammers using emotional manipulation not just to steal money but also to lure victims into dangerous physical situations. This dual nature of the crime makes it even more serious and more deserving of harsh punishment. The sentencing has been welcomed by many in Ghana, with people expressing relief that the suspects will no longer be able to harm others. However, it is also a reminder for the public to remain cautious, especially online. Romance scams thrive when people let their guard down, and traffickers often disguise their true intentions until it's too late. As the saying goes, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Now, before we wrap up, I have to say, this is one of those cases that really makes you shake your head. Imagine going online looking for love and ending up with a criminal record. Well, not for you, but for the person who was pretending to be in love with you. It's like signing up for a dating app and getting matched with Interpol instead. And let's be honest, if these two criminals thought they could come to Ghana and play hide and seek with the law, they clearly underestimated the determination of the country's justice system. In the end, it wasn't love that found them, it was the police. As we close, I want to remind you to be vigilant, protect your personal information, and take your time getting to know people online. And if you see something suspicious, report it. You never know whose life you might save. All images used are for illustration purposes only. Sources: Ghana News Agency, My Joy Online, City Newsroom.